Hey y'all, I am here at the community center having my homeschool review. So in Maryland, you have to have a homeschool portfolio review. So it's looking at everything that the student has done from August, September, whenever you choose to start, till now. So for us, we started at the end of August, so it'll be everything from August to today because we're still homeschooling. We don't plan to probably stop until maybe the 20th or 21st, whatever. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But yeah, I'm gonna go in here and show them what we're working on. I have a mixture of things to show her in the binder, things to show her on my laptop, and also some things to show her on my phone because my daughter is heavy in the arts, so she has some performances and things like that that I can show her. All right, I don't know if I'm going to be able to record anything in here, but I'll try to get a little bit of something. I finished the homeschool review. It went very well. This is probably my 4th review, so I'm very comfortable with it now. And I think we're doing good. We're doing really good with this homeschool thing. And I really like it. So, yeah. I'm excited because I think next week we are going to call it quits. We're going to call it quits. And we're going to take a good long break so Mama can really focus and work on her business. Because it's much needed. I live in Maryland, and in Maryland you have to have a homeschool portfolio review twice a year. They usually do it at the end of the year, and then like May or June. I feel like they start in May, so I guess spring going into summer of the next year. So twice a year you do a portfolio review where they're looking at everything that the child has done and what they're learning. So you can do that in multiple ways. You can show whatever online platform you're using, if you're using like an online school, through worksheets, curriculums, books, workbooks, whatever. Whatever you have to show that the child is actually learning, what they're supposed to be learning, that's what they want to see at the homeschool review. The subjects that are required in the state of Maryland are English, math, science, social studies, art, music, PE, and health. Those are the 8 required subjects for the state of Maryland. If you're going to homeschool, you have to cover, information in those subjects. Now you can do other stuff as well. Those would be electives. So like my daughter does typing and she also does Spanish, so we would show that as well, and they document it if you have electives. It's not like, oh well, you just do it and they're not documenting it. They have a reviewer that you sit down with, or you could do it online. You can do an online review as well, but I chose to come in person this time and sat down with a reviewer. We went over everything, showed them all of her stuff. So I keep a binder, like, an old school binder with the divider. So I have a divider for all 8 subjects, and, I print off certain things. But this time I bought my laptop and I was able to connect to the Wi-Fi. I've done reviews before where the Wi-Fi was terrible in the facility and couldn't get connected, so that's why I had like screenshots and stuff on my computer. But this time I was able to actually get on the Wi-Fi so I could show the websites that we use, show her progress, the tests, quizzes, whatever. So that worked out good. But I still had stuff in the binder because sometimes I do print out worksheets for math. She's writing out problems, things like that. So I do still keep a binder. Also for English, she does a lot of writing. So yeah, we still keep a binder. And yeah, they have it in order, like they go through in order, each subject, and you just go over it, show them what you're doing. It didn't take that long. I got here at 9:40 and I was done by like 10:15. If you have like video and pictures, you can use that as well for certain things. So my daughter is into the performing arts, so I had stuff to show on video for her performances. So, and it is really snowing. Lord help me. It's going to be a cold winter. Anyways, but yeah, I finished my portfolio review. It went well. I have satisfied all of my requirements, and I'm all good to go. Now, if you do have a situation where maybe you're lacking in a subject or something like that, they document and maybe monitor for like your next portfolio review to make sure you are hitting those things. So if you're not doing enough work, they will let you know. It's not a situation where it's like you're gonna be in the dark. They're gonna let you know, like, hey, you're not showing enough evidence of thorough, regular instruction, because that's the thing. So there's something called COMAR, COMAR. It's like, it gives you the guidelines and the regulations for a lot of stuff in the state of Maryland, but they also provide it for homeschool. So if you just Google homeschool requirements in Maryland, you will find these COMAR requirements. So in the requirements, it is kind of vague, because it says you have to show proof of regular, thorough instruction. And that can be interpreted a lot of different ways. You know, you might have some people that's like, well, what's regular and what's thorough? So they might tell you, like, you only got 2 worksheets for science or 3 worksheets for science. Or you might say, oh, we're doing lectures, or we're just reading in a book and then we're talking about the science lesson. But they might tell you, like, hey, that's not enough. If she's doing science in a book or she's watching lectures online, have her write what she learned about, to show proof of comprehension for whatever her lesson was. That's just an example. So they'll document it and they'll let you know, like, they'll talk to you about it. It's not going to be like, oh, you failed that thing. But it's just, to me, it's something you need to work on if that happens. So, well, yeah, and it went well, and the lady told me that I was doing very well, and that made me feel good. Getting that, hearing that, it just reassures you that what you're doing ain't crazy. Because sometimes people make you feel like you're crazy for homeschooling because it is not the norm. But like I said, we enjoy it. I have fun with it. She has fun with it. We have our days when we both looking at each other like, girl. But overall, we really enjoy it. And I be learning stuff with her too. So it's like either I'm getting a refresher or I forgot some of this stuff. But either way it goes, we really enjoy it and we're having a good time with it. So I just wanted to give y'all some information about homeschooling because I said I was going to share a little bit more. We are pretty much done. So yeah, even if we do keep going, it's going to be to finish out this book that she's reading and to finish out the lesson plan for that book, because I do have a lesson plan for it, and I want her to hurry up and go ahead and get done so that we can move on to the 3rd book. All right, y'all, I just wanted to share that with you. If you have any comments or questions about homeschooling or about how we homeschool, let me know. I'll be happy to answer any questions or talk about it with you. Yeah, that's it.